So Farm Bureau and Farm Bureau members had a great win with CAUV and property valuations. CAUV values down roughly 30% across the state. But for our members who got reappraised in 2017, some paperwork needs to be done, right?
Yeah, so one big important part of that CAV reform was putting conservation acreage down at the minimum CAV soil value. But to get that applied to your property in a 2017 county, you need to go and amend your 2017 form with your county auditor to reflect that conservation acreage.
And what about everybody else appraised later on?
If you're in a 2018 or a 2019 reassessment county, you are getting your renewal forms, and you'll see that it's a new form, and it allows you to put on there how many acres of conservation you have, either in a federal program or a private land practice. You should go ahead and put that on that form and get that certified so that when you have your reassessment, that will also occur for your tax bill.
So the paperwork that needs to be done, most importantly, immediately for our 2017 members, how do they go about doing that? What do they actually have to get done?
So they need to fill out the form that shows where their conservation acreage is. And then in addition, if it's a federal program, they need to provide a copy of the contract and a map that shows where that acreage is. If it's a private conservation practice, they need to just provide a map to show where that acreage is. And they'll probably need to explain to their auditor what those practices are. Is it a grass waterway? Is it a buffer strip? What are you actually doing with it that helps to abate soil erosion? And you'll need to get those into your auditor.
I'm sure you told me this and I've forgotten. Where's the paperwork come from? Is it being sent? Do I have to talk to the auditor to get it?
So some auditors have sent it out and some have not if you're in that 2017 county. So if you haven't gotten a new copy of that renewal form, you need to go check with your auditor. If you're in a 2018 or 2019 county, though, they're sending you a renewal form. So you just need to fill that out and send it back in like you normally would.
The maps that you mentioned, where do you get your hands on those?
So there's a few places you could go. You can try the Natural Resource Conservation Service or the Farm Service Agency. They usually can help you with those maps. Also, many auditors have a GIS system, and they may be able to help you with a map. And that actually, if it's available, would be really easy for your auditor because then it's easier to match up in their system. So check with your auditor on that.
Deadlines. When do we have to have all this done?
This needs to be done by March 5th. So March 5th, 2018, if you are in one of those 2017 reassessment counties, please make sure you get in with your auditor and get that conservation acreage taken care of. For everybody, though, your 2018 renewal form is also due on March 5th. It's the first Monday in March, and that's always the day CAV renewal forms are due.